Alright, so today's lesson we're going to do more division models. Just like yesterday, the only thing is today we're going to go, using base 10 blocks, we're going to go to 100 blocks that we're going to be. So, our problem of the day today, Jamal's football team has won the last 4 games. Before that, they had only lost 2 games. If they have played 9 games in all, how many total games have they won? Let's work on this on your whiteboards in front of you. Flip them over. Alright, so here we go. So we know that Jamal's football team played 9 games. Okay? And we know that they lost 2 of them. Okay? The fact that they had a win streak of 4 in a row does not matter. We just have to go 9 minus 2. And we find out that they had 7 wins. Okay? There they are. Okay. At the fair, you need tickets to ride the rides. 3 friends share 336 tickets equally. How many tickets will each friend receive? I have a cool little video we're going to show you for this.
Use division models with greater numbers. At the fair, you need tickets to ride the rides. 3 friends share 336 tickets equally. How many tickets will each friend receive? We need to find 336 divided by 3. First, let's model 336 by using base 10 blocks. This block represents 100. We have 3 of them, so that's 300. This block represents 10. We have 3 of them, so that's 30. This block represents 1. We have 6 of them, so that's 6. The total number of blocks is 336. Next, divide the hundreds into 3 groups. 300 divided by 3 is 100. There is 100 in each group. Now divide the tens into 3 groups. 3 tens divided by 3 is 110. There is 110 in each group. Finally, divide the ones into 3 groups. 6 divided by 3 equals 2. So 2 ones blocks will go into each group. Each group has 112. So 336 divided by 3 equals 112. Let's use multiplication to check our answer. 112 times 3 equals 336. Our answer is correct. Each friend will receive 112 tickets. That's a lot of tickets.
Alright, now that we've seen them do it, we are going to do it ourselves. Okay? So we can see here, we already have it modeled out for us. We have 1, 2, 300, 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 336 separated out. So how many hundreds are in each group when we separate them into 3 groups? How many hundreds are in each group? Look, 1, 2, 3. How many are in each group? 1. Then we go to the tens. We separate them out. 1, 2, 3. How many tens are in each group? Our next question is going to ask us what? How many ones? So when we figure this out, we go 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups. How many are in each group? 2. So let's go to our next page, and that's the first thing. How many ones are in each group? That's 2. Okay. So now we have 1 100. So that is 100. 1 10, which is 10. 2 ones, which is 2. When we add them together, 100 plus 10 plus 2, it equals 112. So each friend will receive 112 tickets. When we use multiplication, 112 times 3 equals 336. So that is correct. Okay? Alright. So now we're going to do the same exact thing again, only this time we're going to use an odd number divided by 2, which means what's going to happen? There's going to be a remainder. There's going to be something left over, which is fine. Okay? But it's going to get a little tricky because they want us to divide 319 into 2 groups. So when I divide the tens, how many tens, sorry, not tens, the hundreds. How many hundreds are there?
3.
There are 3. So I divide them into 2 groups. I have 1 left over. I have to break this up into 10 tens now. Okay? Which means I'm just going to draw a rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, how many tens do I have total?
10.
No, I have 10 here, and then I have this one over here, right? So there's 11. Now I have to separate this into 2 groups. It's an odd number again, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I have 5 here, and I have 5 here. Okay? Now I still have 1 10, and I have 9 more left over. So how many total ones do I have?
10.
No, I have this 10, and then I have these 9. So how many do I have total over here? 19. So now I have to break those up. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I know I need 2 groups, right? So when I break up my 10, I'm automatically going to go 2 groups of 5. Because I know that that's 2 groups of 5. Then I have 9 more. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I can tell already that I have 1 too many on this top row because it didn't stay even. So how many ones do I have? How many ones do I have in each group?
9.
Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 ones. Okay, so let's go through this right now. It says divide the hundreds into 2 groups. Draw the equal groups. How many hundreds do we have left over? How many hundreds do we have left over here?
2.
No, we had 1 in each group. How many was left over? 1. Okay. Regroup the remaining 100 into how many tens did we regroup it into?
10.
10 tens. Very good. We divided the total of... There are now a total of how many tens did we say?
10.
No, we had 10 and 11 because of the one we already had, right? So how many tens were in each group?
10.
No, there were 5.
5.
How many tens were left over?
1.
1. Now, when we get to the next page here, it's going to ask us what did we do to that 10? This is what we did to it down here. We broke it up. Okay? So here we go. It says regroup the remaining 10 into how many ones?
10.
10 ones. Very good. Draw blank ones in each group. How many ones do we have in each group?
9.
9 ones in each group. How many ones were left over? 1. So each group has how many hundreds? 100. How many tens did each group have? 5. How many ones did each group have? 9. And I'm sorry, I missed this little, there are now a total of how many ones? When we broke up our 10, how many ones did we have?
10.
We had 10 ones from that. How many ones did we start with?
19.
We started with 9, right? We had 9 ones to begin with, then we broke up one of our 10. So how many ones did we have total? 19. That's why we had 9 in each group with the remainder of 1. So there is 1 left over. So 319 divided by 2 equals 159. Remainder 1. Okay? We're going to use multiplication to check our answer. We're going to go 159 times 2. That equals 318. 318 plus 1 equals 319. All right? It works. Okay. This is going to be very important because this is the thing that you guys had the hardest time with on your homework last night. When you had to divide things into groups that weren't even at first, okay? So we have 300s. So we'll just represent our hundreds with big square blocks because these are what the 100 blocks kind of look like, right? Okay? So we want to divide 300s into 2 equal groups. So here's one group, here's 2 groups, and I have 1 left over, correct?
Yep.
In order to do this, I have to break this 100 into how many tens?
10.
Because 10 tens equals 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I have 2 groups of 5 out of that 100. So if I look at my 2 even groups, I have 1 group of how many? 100. Then I have 5 groups of,
10.
and what do I have none of?
1.
So my answer is 150. 150. Okay? So when we're dividing tonight, when we see that, oh, well, I don't have enough base 100 you have to break them up. Okay? Are you going to have remainders?
Yes.
Yes, there's a possibility of remainders with every question. Does that mean that you're going to have remainders?
No.
Not on every question, but you're going to have some remainders on some of the questions. Okay? So you guys are going to go 2 through 10 on your own now. You can start working. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask. Remember, your work, even on your word problems, needs to show how you use the base 10 blocks in order to come up with your answer.